The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveals that Ridge is standing between his ex-wife Taylor and current wife Brooke, but because Ridge finds out that his wife is having an affair, and Taylor also wants him and her to reunite, now Ridge does not know how to choose. What will happen next? When Ridge discovered that his wife was having an affair, but Brooke did not explain, but tried to protect Deacon, which made Ridge extremely angry. That made Ridge want to divorce Brooke and think about going back to be with Taylor. After thinking about his marriage for a while, he came to a conclusion about his feelings. Who will Ridge choose between Brooke and Taylor? What angered Ridge was not only that Brooke confessed that on New Year's Eve, after drinking she couldn't help but kiss Deacon and sleep with him, but also when the person she needed right now wasn't Ridge, but Deacon. When Ridge and Deacon had a conflict with each other, Brooke chose to run to Deacon's side, not Ridge. Ridge, after learning of Brooke's choice, he succumbed to the shock and he decided to leave the house. Ridge went to Steffi's inn, and since then the Ridge has seen Taylor more frequently, because Steffi was in a crisis. Ridge often came to care for comfort for his daughter, and he also confided in Taylor and many times couldn't help but kiss Taylor. Ridge also feels that being with Taylor makes him peaceful and happy, and because of that, Ridge made a point of standing between the two women. Brooke, after regretting his previous decision, now wishes Ridge could forgive her. Ridge currently has Taylor by his side and is also busy taking care of his daughters and Steffi, so she doesn't want to see Brooke, but she can't give up as she always tries to approach and talk to Ridge, even though her daughter, Ridge, had just recovered from a lengthy hospital stay. During the time he was with Taylor, Ridge had thoughts of divorcing Brooke and remarrying Taylor, but that was when Ridge didn't know that on New Year's Eve, that night Brooke had been harmed, who had been branded the bottle, and that wine is Sheila. Will Ridge know that Brooke is harmed and will give up Taylor and return to Brooke? After listening to Steffi tell all the truth, Ridge went to Brooke and told Brooke, now that Brooke now knew the reason why she drank on non-alcoholic but lost control that night. Ridge feels guilty for not trusting Brooke, and she's also glad that Ridge agreed to talk and forgive her. As for Taylor, she's very worried whether Ridge will return to Taylor's side or not. Don't know if Ridge's heart was still has feelings for Taylor. If you don't have feelings for Taylor, then why spend all the time with sweet actions? Fans are curious how Ridge will choose. Will he choose to forgive and then go back to Brooke, or will he remarry Taylor and live with her and Steffi?